Hi, welcome you all to the next session of Advanced Accounting of your TYBCom. As you all know, we have started with the chapter that is GST. In this, yesterday we completed with unique identification number and we completed with GST registration format. How will be the GST registration format? In that, the GST registration, the format of GST consists of 15 digits, wherein the first two digit, that is 1 and 2, will belong to the states. Then the next 10 digits will belong to your PAN number. Then one digit, the next one digit is your entity code. 14th one is the blank. The column will be left blank for future reference, and 15th one is the check digit. और जो स्टेट कोड्स है वो स्टेट कोड्स डिफरेंट स्टेट्स को डिफरेंट दिया है, जैसे कि 01 इज़ गिवन फॉर जम्मू एंड कश्मीर, 02 इज़ गिवन फॉर हिमाचल प्रदेश, 03 इज़ गिवन फॉर पंजाब, 04 is given for Chhattisgarh, 05 is for Uttarakhand, 06 is for Haryana, 07 is for Delhi, 08 is for Rajasthan, 09 is for Uttar Pradesh, 010 is Bihar, 11 is Sikkim, 12 is Arunachal Pradesh, 13 is Nagaland, 14th is Manipur, 15th is Mizoram, 16th is Tripura, 17th is Meghalaya, 18th is Assam, 19th is West Bengal, 20 is Jharkhand, 21 is Orissa, 22 is Chhattisgarh, 23 is Madhya Pradesh, 24 is Gujarat, 25 is Daman and Diu, 26 is Dadar and Nagpur Haveli, 27 is Maharashtra, 28 is Andhra Pradesh, 29 is Karnataka, 30 is Goa, 31 is Lakshadweep, 32 is Kerala, 33 is Tamil Nadu, 34 is Puducherry, 35 is Andaman and Nicobar Island. These are all codes given for the respective states. If you go and registered for your GST registration, then depending upon in which state your business is into, that code number will be applied on that. Clear to it? Then we studied how to create tally, how to create how to use GST under tally. In that, first one is to create company, then enable tally features through statutory and taxation gateway by pressing F3, then ledger creations. This what we studied in the previous session. In today's session, we will be dealing with supply. What does actual supply means under GST? GST में supply किसे कहते हैं वो हम ये सेशन में पढ़ेंगे. चलो let's move further with it. Okay, meaning of supply under GST. Under GST, supply is considered a taxable event for charging tax. GST में सप्लाई वो एक्टिविटी है जहाँ जिसके लिए आप टैक्स चार्ज करोगे, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड एज सप्लाई. The liability to pay tax arises at the time of supply of goods and services, thus determining whether or not a transaction falls under the meaning of supply is important to decide GST applicable. किस चीज़ पर GST अप्लाइड होगा वो ही सप्लाई कहलाएगा, क्योंकि अगर प्रॉपर सप्लाई नहीं होगा तो उसके ऊपर GST अप्लाइड बिल्कुल भी नहीं होगा. सो in order to apply GST, the meaning of supply has to be very clear cut. हम किसे सप्लाई कहेंगे? क्यों? क्योंकि सप्लाई होगा तो उसी पर GST अप्लाइड होगा, अगर सप्लाई नहीं होगा तो उस पर GST अप्लाइड नहीं होगा. क्लियर टू इट? ओके. कंसेप्ट ऑफ सप्लाई अंडर द Eastonville indirect tax regime, there was no concept of supply. The stage at which indirect taxes were levied varies under different tax laws. The excise duty was charged on goods manufactured when they were taken out of the factory. Excise duty हम उसे चार्ज करते हैं जब आपने गुड्स मैन्युफैक्चर किया है और अब उसे आप फैक्ट्री से लेकर जा रहे हो. Was levied based on certain rules known as point of taxable rule. और उसका कोई रूल होता है, सॉरी, factory. Service tax was levied based on certain rules known as point of taxable rule. और सर्विस टैक्स हम उसको चार्ज करते हैं, वही सर्विसेज पर चार्ज करते हैं जो पॉइंट ऑफ टैक्स रूल जिस पर अप्लाइड होता है उसी पे. फॉर सर्विस रेंडर्ड a VAT would arise on value of sales of goods and services or provision of service. The present system has merged all these taxes and maintain a single taxable event. तो प्रेजेंट टैक्स जो है जीएसटी जो है उसने क्या किया, ये तीनों भी टैक्स को मर्ज किया, ये तीनों भी इवेंट्स को मर्ज किया एंड ही केम अप विथ वन टैक्सेबल इनडायरेक्ट टैक्स दैट इज कॉल्ड एज जीएसटी. सप्लाई इंक्लूड सेल्स, ट्रांसफ़र, एक्सचेंज, बार्टर. सप्लाई क्या है अंडर जीएसटी? एक ट्रांसफ़र है, एक सेल है, एक एक्सचेंज है, बार्टर है, लाइसेंस है, रेंटल है, लीज है एंड डिस्पोजेबल. इफ़ अ पर्सन अंडरटेक ईदर ऑफ द ट्रांजैक्शन ड्यूरिंग द कोर्स, अगर कोई भी इंसान ऊपर दिए गए नामों में से जैसे कि सेल, ट्रांसफ़र, एक्सचेंज, बार्टर, लीज, रेंटल एंड डिस्पोज, इतने नामों में से अगर कोई भी एक ट्रांजैक्शन करता है, इफ़ अ पर्सन अंडरटेक ईदर ऑफ दिस ट्रांजैक्शन ड्यूरिंग द कोर्स और फोर्थन्स ऑफ बिजनेस for consideration, it will be considered under the meaning of supply under GST. ये GST के अंडर कंसिडर्ड हो जाएगा. देन और इसे हम सप्लाई कहेंगे. एलिमेंट्स ऑफ सप्लाई. सप्लाई हैज़ टू इम्पॉर्टेंट एलिमेंट्स, दैट इज सप्लाई इज़ डन फॉर अ कंसिड्रेशन. सप्लाई के दो इम्पॉर्टेंट इवेंट्स है, जैसे कि सप्लाई हम कंसिड्रेशन के लिए करते हैं, मतलब कि अगर हमने किसी को कोई चीज़ सप्लाई की तो हमें उसका इन रिटर्न पैसे मिलने चाहिए, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड एज सप्लाई. सप्लाई इज़ डन इन कोर्स ऑफ फॉर्ड्यूनेस ऑफ बिजनेस. और सेकेंड चीज़, हम सप्लाई क्यों करते हैं? क्योंकि हमें फ्यूचर में अपना सेल्स बढ़ाना होता है, इसीलिए. If the above mentioned elements are not met with, it is not considered as sales. अगर ये ऊपर के दो क्राइटेरियाज अगर किसी भी ट्रांजैक्शन में इंक्लूडेड नहीं है तो हम उसे सेल्स बिल्कुल भी नहीं कहेंगे. एग्जाम्पल, मिस्टर एक्स बाइज अ सोफ़ा for 12,000 for his personal use and sell it off after 10 months of use to a dealer. This is not considered as supply under CGST as this is not done by Mr. X for the furtherance of business. देखो मिस्टर एक्स ने 12,000 का सोफ़ा लिया है, उसने अपने पर्सनल यूज़ के लिए 10,000 उसको 10 मंथ्स तक उसने यूज़ किया और आगे उसको कोई सोफ़े डीलर को उसने सेल किया और इसको हम सप्लाई बोलेंगे क्या? इस पर जीएसटी चार्ज होगा क्या? नहीं, बिकॉज मिस्टर एक्स ने उसका फर्दर बिजनेस बढ़ाने के लिए ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं किया है. मिस्टर वाई प्रोवाइड्स फ्री कोचिंग टू नेबरहुड स्टूडेंट as a hobby. This is not considered as supply as this act is not performed for a consideration. ये भी सप्लाई के अंडर नहीं आएगा क्योंकि इसको भी कंसिड्रेशन के लिए कुछ भी नहीं मिलता है. However, as specified in Schedule 1 of GST Act, certain activities are considered as supply even if they are made without consideration. GST Act शेड्यूल 1 के अंडर कुछ एक्टिविटी ऐसे होते हैं जिसमें अगर कंसिड्रेशन नहीं भी दिया है तभी भी वो जीएसटी के अंडर आते हैं. तो वो कौन से हैं? कंपोस्ट सप्लाई एंड मिक्स सप्लाई. देयर आर फ्यू सप्लाई विच आर मेड टुगेदर with 2 or more items. Such supplies are further classified into compost supplies and mixed supplies. कुछ सप्लाई ऐसे होते हैं जो हम टुगेदर करते हैं for 2 or more items. Such supplies are called classified into compost or mixed. A supply comparing of 2 or more goods and services which are necessarily supplied in conjunction with each other as per frequent business practices followed in that area. In other words, these items cannot be supplied individually. There is a practical supply and a secondary supply in the whole transaction. In such a case, the tax rate on principal supply will apply on the entire supply. Example, buying a sweet gift box for Diwali. It includes sweet, a box and a wrap, because a wrap cannot be sold immediately without the main content, which is sweet. This is composite supply. Buying a sweet gift box for Diwali. It includes sweets, a box and a wrapper for Wrapper. Box and wrapper cannot be sold individually without the main content, which is sweet. This is a composite supply. A supply comparing of two or more goods or service with wherein the supply are independent of each other and are not necessarily required to be sold together is called as mixed supply. The first condition to be met for mixed supply is that it should not be a composite supply. In such cases, the tax rate that is higher of the two supplies will be applicable to the entire supply. Example: buying a Christmas package considering of cake, alcohol drinks, chocolates, Santa caps, and other gifts items. Each of these items can be sold separately and are not dependent upon each other. This is called as मिक्स सप्लाई. कंपोजिट सप्लाई मतलब कि आइटम्स का जो सेल है वो इंडिपेंडेंटली नहीं हो सकता है, इंडिविजुअली नहीं हो सकता है, वो एक दूसरे के ऊपर डिपेंड होते हैं. दैट इज़ कॉल्ड एज कंपोजिट सप्लाई. वेयर एज मिक्स सप्लाई हम उसको बोलते हैं जहाँ पर हमने भले ही वो प्रोडक्ट किसी एक फंक्शंस के लिए लाया हो या एक फेस्टिवल के सेलिंग के लिए लाया हो, मगर अगर हम उसे अलग भी सेल करना चाहें तो सेल कर सकते हो. Importance of service. Importance of goods and service with consideration is considered as a supply, whether for personal or for business use. List of supplies and taxability. Activities under considered as a supply of good as per Schedule 2 of GST Act: transfer of title of goods, transfer of business asset transfer, dispose of which or without consideration. If the owner causes to be a taxable person, then his business assets will be assumed to be supplied to him in course of his business. This is not applicable in the following cases: business is transferred to another person, business is carried by a taxable person, supply of goods by an uncorporated ACP BOP for a consideration, activity considered as a supply of service as per Schedule 2 of GST Act, transfer of right in goods without transfer of title, land and building, lease, rent, tendency, uh, assignment, license to occupy land, lease or lifting out of the building. Building includes commercial, industrial, residential complex. Businesses use either wholly or partly. Clear to it? Okay. Next, transfer of business assets. The owner use or allows to use business asset for professional use. Constructions of a building complex intend to sell, to buy wholly or partly. Temporary transfer or permitting the use of intellectual property right. Remitting of immovable property. Development of information technology software. Agreeing to refrain from an act, non-composition agreement. Transfer of right to use any goods for a consideration, any treatment or process which is applied to another person goods is a supply of service. Clear to it? Okay. Activity or transaction treated neither as the sales of good nor the sales of service as per Schedule 3 of GST. Following are the transaction covered under GST list: सर्विस प्रोवाइडेड बाय एन एम्प्लॉई टू द एम्प्लॉयर, ये सर्विस है. गिफ्ट अप टू 50,000 इन वैल्यू ऑफ फाइनेंशियल ईयर बाय एन एम्प्लॉय टू एन एम्प्लॉई. सर्विस ऑफ द फ्यूनरल, बर्नल, ceremonial or matrimony includes transportation of the deceased. Then service by an court or tribunal. Then duties performed by the MP, MLA, MLC, member of local bodies. Duties performed by any person as a person, chairperson or a member or a director in a body established by the central government or the state government or the local authorities. Duties performed by any person who holds any post in pursuance of the provisions of the Constitution in that capacity. Sales of land, sale of building. Then automobile claims other than lottery, bidding, and gambling. Then, with the help of the above list of supplies and tax liability, it is clear that GST law has simplified the tax treatment by clarifying activities considered as goods and service or transaction considered as neither or sales of service. Clear to it? Yes. If you have any doubts and queries, please pin me on the email ID provided to you by the college. Thank you all. Thank you. Be at home. Be safe.